Alright guys, first up is this jewelry box that I am obsessed with. It just has these 4 compartments here where you can put like bracelets and anklets. And then on the side here you can fit up to 5 rings, and you can hang up to 4 necklaces so that they're not getting tangled. It has like a felt feel in the inside, and then the outside is like a faux leather material, and you close it with this button snap closure here. And it's pretty petite and small, so it does not take up a lot of space in your luggage, which I love. All right, next up is this handheld device here that holds your phone for vlogging. This was very helpful for me because I didn't want to worry about like dropping my phone and things like that. So I just kept my phone in here when I was vlogging. It has a very comfortable spacing for you to hold your hand and grip it, which is what I'm showing you guys right here. So must have. Next up are these summer eve cloths. I think these are a must-have when traveling, especially to hotter climates. So yeah, need those. Next up is my Kindle Paperwhite. I do not like traveling without this because I like to read on the plane, and I also love reading at the beach. So I think this is a must-have as well. And next up here we have this Instax printer, so you can take pictures on your phone and then you can print them using this. I'm not going to do a review or anything like that on this printer, but I'm just letting you guys know that it is must have. It gives you like that Polaroid feel, which you can see here. I took a lot of pictures and printed them out. All right, next up is this makeup bag here, and I love this makeup bag because it's a very unique one. So basically when you open it up, it lays flat into like a mat type thing. So you just kind of pull these little snaps here and then you lay it flat. So you don't have to worry about taking your makeup like out of a makeup bag and putting it back in and maybe like dropping stuff rolling off the counter, etc. So I love that about it. It has 2 little pockets here where you could put some of your smaller things. So I usually put my facial scrub in there, and then on the other side I have my Neutrogena makeup wipes. And I have the individual ones that are singly wrapped, and I prefer this over the travel pack because I just feel like the travel pack dries out quicker. So even though it's a single wipe and it looks very compact, it does unfold into a full-size wipe, so you can totally get off a full face of makeup just using the front and back of this. So I think this is a travel must-have as well. So once you're done with your makeup and things like that, all you do is literally pull your strings tight and then it closes your makeup bag. So again, you don't have to worry about like packing all of your makeup back up the night before or when you're done doing your makeup and things like that. So I think this is a must-have. And then next up here we have this pill box. So I take a lot of supplements and vitamins, so I just like to have something petite and handy where they're all in one spot. So here I'm showing you guys that it has the 7 days of the week and it's locked inside, so you don't have to worry about it falling out and things like that. It kind of has like that rubber band or elastic that goes across. It zips from side to side, and then it also comes with a little pocket. I don't know what you could possibly fit in here, but it is there should you need it. I love the pattern. It comes in a variety of patterns, so you can pick whatever best suits your style. And then I forgot to point out that it has the 7 days of the week, and then it also has a spot for extra pills in case you accidentally drop one or something like that. So I find that to be very handy. And I'm just showing you guys that it's petite, so it doesn't take up a lot of space in your bag. Next up is this felt insert, and this is specifically for my Louis Vuitton toiletry bag. It prevents me from kind of getting makeup and things like that on the bag so that I can preserve it longer. And then it also helps me stay organized. So I'm just showing you guys here how I'm going to slip it inside of my clutch. It's a toiletry bag, but I use it as a clutch. So you just slide it inside like that, and then it also helps kind of keep the structure of the bag, which I'm kind of trying to show you guys here. So I do think this is a must-have if you own the toiletry bag, but they have some that can fit almost any style bag that you do have. You could just search by your bag style name. All right, next up is this waterproof case here. I like to use this for my phone, my money, my ID, and my credit cards when I'm traveling. Even though most places you have like beach chairs and things like that, I just don't feel comfortable leaving my most valuable things behind while I go get in the water. So I like to have those things on my person. So I just slip them in here and no water gets inside at all. And I have an iPhone 11 in here, so it can hold pretty big phones, and there is still a little bit of space at the top. So yeah, so I'm just showing you guys about how big it is and that there's extra space up there, which is very handy. Okay, next up is this traveling selfie ring light, and this is perfect for taking like those selfies at night, or even when you're recording video at night, which I did quite a bit. It has a button on the back, and then it has 3 presets to get you to the brightest function right here, or the brightest light function, I guess I should say. So very handy, and then you clip it on and off of your phone like that. So definitely recommend this. Even if you're not traveling, I think you want the selfie light. It's very small, it doesn't take up a lot of space in your purse. Next up is this external battery pack, and this just charges your phone on the go. So I think this is a must-have when you're traveling, so that you don't have to worry about like finding an outlet and things like that to travel your phone. You can charge up to 2 devices at once, but it will drain the battery pack pretty quickly if you do it that way. But it is an option for you, and you just charge this and then put it in your purse, and you connect your phone to it using a USB. So I have an iPhone 11, so I'm just kind of comparing so you guys could get an idea of the size of it. It is pretty long, and it's also very heavy. It's heavier than my phone, so it does weigh your purse down a little bit, guys. All right, next up is this shutter remote, and this just allows me to take pictures of myself or with me and my fiance without having to ask other people to take pictures for us. So I certainly recommend this if you're going on vacations and you want to get some good pictures. Okay, next up is this tabletop tripod, and I think this is another must because it's just very small and petite. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and you can just prop this up at your table if you want to take video, or even if you want to take pictures using that shutter. And you can adjust the size of it by just kind of pulling the legs off, as you see me doing here. So you can make it shorter should you need to. You can bend it in all types of directions. So it's just very good, and it's very small. And I'm going to just show you guys what it looks like with my iPhone 11 inside, and you can enjoy that picture of me and my boyfriend in the background. But I think it's a pretty cool thing. You can even put all of the legs together and kind of hold it as like a handheld thing if you'd like. It's not the most comfortable, but that is an option as well. Okay, next up are these traveling flat irons. They're mini flat irons. So I have a pixie cut, so I need smaller flat irons to kind of like touch up and bump my hair and things like that. It's also good for bumping up your edges or your leave out when you're on vacation. So I highly recommend this. It came with that pouch. It gets pretty hot, and I love the pink color of it because it's just so girly. So I highly recommend these for traveling as well. And then another hair product, which is kind of like a combo, is this edge brush here. So it has a brush at the top and then a comb at the bottom so that you can slick those edges however you need to. And then I also have this edge scarf. So I like to do my edges first, and then I'll put the scarf on so that my edges can lay down while I do my makeup. So I definitely think this is also a must-have, ladies, so that you can stay on point while you're on vacation. So make sure you get those. You can also get these at the beauty supply, but I got mine on Amazon. All right, next up is this traveling hookah. Now hookah gets very expensive in Miami. It's about like $55. So this was only, I think, like $13. It came with coals. I didn't use those because I didn't want the cheaper coals. And it comes with the cup, and I'm not going to take the things out of it because I want to keep it in place for traveling, but it comes with the tube, the tip, all of those cool features. And then the nice thing is that at the bottom you can turn on the light, and it does like this flashing thing, which is really cool, so you can see that at night. So I highly recommend this if you're traveling somewhere and you kind of want to smoke hookah but you don't want to break the bank doing so. It also comes with these little tongs that I forgot to mention there. And I'm just going to include a clip of us on the beach with one of our traveling hookahs so that you guys could see. Next up is this dryer attachment. So again, I have a pixie cut, so I do a lot of molding goals, and obviously I can't have a hooded dryer everywhere I go to kind of dry my wrap lotion. So this attaches to your dryer and it acts as a hooded dryer. So I think that's really cool. And then next up is this beach bag that I also got from Amazon. I love it. It says Hello Weekend, and even though I wasn't traveling on the weekend, I didn't care. I was still taking it. It's just very chic to me, and it looks way more expensive than what it was. So I would highly recommend this. This is the large version. They do have a small version and a medium version. But I was able to fit all of my beach essentials in here, so I recommend this for anyone going on a beach vacation. I'm just showing you guys that it has this little pocket in the front, and then you can close it by attaching the latch to that button there, which is also nice. And it's kind of like a burlap, I think is the correct way to call that fabric. It's like a burlap material. So that's nice, but it does get on your clothes a little bit. So be mindful of that. If you have on black or something like that, you might get a little bit of shedding on your clothing. Guys, next up is this portable tripod. It came in this carrying bag, which does come in handy. It starts off pretty small in comparison to its full length, which you guys will see later. It did come with a shutter remote, which I already had, and that's the top part where you would just attach your phone. So here it is at its shortest length. At the top, it does have, I don't know the correct terminology, but it has like that liquid detail so that you can make sure your tripod is level so that your pictures and video don't record crooked. Alright, so I'm just showing you what it looks like once I actually attach my phone to it, and you just tighten it with that screw detail up top. And to extend it, you would just undo the latch and you pull the leg down, and you can do this up to 3 times to get your desired length. And it gets up to about like 5.5 feet tall, I believe, which you guys will see in the next clip. So here it is at its full length, which again is about 5.5 feet. So a pretty dramatic difference from how it started. So I do recommend this as well. And that concludes my Amazon must-haves for traveling.